In today's video I will show you how to use room database for Android and core data for iOS inside a Flutter application without any third-party library. So yeah, let's get started. So if you don't know, room for Android and core data for iOS are used to store large amounts of data locally inside your mobile app itself. So they internally uses SQLite. So I will just show you guys a demo. So here you can see that there is a text field called enter data. After that there is a button called add item, and once you enter some data and click on add item, it gets populated inside list view builder, and every item of list view builder has a delete item button as well. So you can see I have already added KK as the first item. So I will add some other item as well. So suppose task 1, I will click add item and it gets populated, and if I click on delete item, it gets deleted from the list as well as from the core data or SQLite or room database as well. So yeah, let's get started. So I have created a Flutter application. Next what you have to do is that go to main.dart. Here I have created a stateful widget and I have created a method channel called SQLite platform. Next I have taken a list, like you can name this whatever you want. So I have taken a list of string. Next we are defining some methods. So this method name should be called on the native side, and we are passing some title. Same for delete data as well, we are passing some title, and same for get data as well, we are invoking get all method from the native side. And once we get everything, we are just decoding that JSON from string and converting it to a list of string. And here you can see I have just added a text field. There is a divider, there is this text button, and this is the list view dot builder. Okay, and inside that we have just text and text button, which is used to delete data. And here inside item count, we are just displaying countries dot length. So yeah, let's get started. For Android, first of all go to build.gradle. Make sure your Kotlin version is 1.8.0. then you have to add this to your class path, because we want to use KSP and not capped. So KSP is just a Kotlin symbol processing thing. It will increase your build times, improve your build times. Means it will decrease your build times. Then you have to add this apply plugin of KSP as well over here. Next you have to go and add this room libraries, and we also need to add lifecycle runtime because we want to use coroutines. Next you go to src main Kotlin. First you have to create this app database. So my table name is VCS, but you can name it whatever you want, which requires a DAO. So here we are creating a data access object, and here I have defined all the, this is for getting all the VCs, this is for inserting a VC, and this is for deleting a VC. Next we have to define an entity for our VC. So I have just kept it simple. I have just created one UUID, which is the primary key, and title, which is another column, which is string. Next inside main activity.kt, we will first create a variable for app database, and this is a mutable list for getting all the data from our room database. Here we are initializing our room database. Then we are calling the SQLite platform, and if user calls save method, so this is how we will save it inside our database, and we will get the title from Dart side to native side. Similarly for get all, this is how we get each and every item, and we add it to our mutable list, and then give it back. Okay, I think I forgot to add, there should be a mutable list dot clear as well, I think. So yeah, just try adding mutable list dot clear as well over here, because we want to clear all the items before from the list before fetching it. And there is this delete data as well. So here you can see that we are first getting the item, and then first fetching all the items, then we are filtering out the VC entity which has this particular title. Once we get the VC entity, we are using it to delete the item. So yeah, that's it for the Android side. Next for the iOS side, you have to open the main iOS folder inside Xcode, and here first of all what you have to do is right click on runner, new file, select data model and name it as core data test. Like you here I have already created this file, but you can name it whatever you want. After that click on add entity. So this entity will be created, rename it as VCS. Okay, and after that click on this plus button and it will add an attribute, rename that attribute as title and the type as string. Okay, and uncheck this optional text box which is present. Next go to VCS, make sure inside model you select current product module. Inside module select current product module and code gen is class definition. Next go to app delegate.swift, and first of all you have to copy all this code. So if you try to create a native iOS project with core data enabled, you will see that all this code you get for free. So I have just copy pasted this code, but important thing to note is whatever name you give over here, the same name should be present over here as well. Okay, and this also you have to copy the save context method. After that just go to app delegate, and here you have to define your SQLite platform as well as your controller, and here you can see I have defined an array as well. So inside save data we are first getting the title from Dart side to the native side. Once we get it, we create an object of our VCS and assign it that title, and this is the method to save the data to our database. Similarly for delete data as well, we first get the title, then we are fetching all the items from our core data, then figuring out what item has this particular title. If we get such item, then we are deleting it from our database and saving it back. And similarly for get all as well, so self.array.remove all, first of all clearing the array list, then we will request the database, send it to our core data, and here we will get all the items which I am appending it to our array, and then just encoding it and sending it to Dart side. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.